Hey guys, this is Kamiken, and lately I've been thinking a lot about what makes a manga story good and what makes storytelling in general compelling. And while I was at work today, I was really considering how I can make my own story, my current story, Saintly, better than it already is. Because there were a lot of things that I came up with in the development of the story to make sure that the narrative was sound, that the outline was clear, and that we had a clear beginning, middle, and end, and that it would follow a strong through line all the way through to the end that would result in a great climax that would also satisfy the reader by the end. And now I'm just thinking, like, how can I make it even better? Like, how can I raise the stakes? How can I jack up all um, the action and consequences? How can I take what I already have and then undo that and then make it even better somehow? And three things came to mind. One is just going through this ideation process every single day where I just come up with 10 new ideas that I could introduce to the story or add to the story or use to improve the story in some way or improve my process of creating the story. And this doesn't mean I'm adding every single idea that I think up. It just means that I'm generating ideas or I'm thinking of ideas and trying to create stronger ideas, create better ideas that would fit into the flow of the story rather than disrupt it, and possibly even uproot the more mundane ideas I had to start with. And the things that I thought about that would make a story compelling, or a manga story compelling, or any type of comic compelling, were: one, does it have a juicy premise? Does it have a premise that promises some really interesting things that might happen? And then two, the ending. Does that ending deliver on the promise? Does that ending deliver on the promise that you set up at the beginning? Does it deliver it and then give you even more than you asked for? Those are, I think, the two most important things when it comes to creating a manga that people want to read, or creating a story that people want to read and not put down. Because if you nail the beginning and hook people in, and nail the ending and satisfy them with what you promised at the beginning, then people will come back for more. They'll come back for the next story they have to produce. But the main thing is the third thing, and that is everything in the middle has to keep the reader's attention and propel them forward towards the end. And that's what I'm working on right now with Saintly. Like, I can kind of give you some tips on what I would do or what I'm trying to do, but I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of creating the story. I'm in the middle of making the thing. So it's like I'm learning at the same time that I would be teaching you. So I'm just doing it. I'm trying things out. I'm coming up with new ideas, coming up with new character designs. I'm drawing so much that I've never drawn this much in my life. I've never drawn this quickly. I've never drawn this accurately, and I'm just getting better every single day. So that's what I'm working on with Saintly right now, and I hope you'll go ahead and check it out at the link in the description. It's a demon chase horror comedy about two female best friends who have to pay back a loan from a demon. It forces the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And yeah, I feel like that's a pretty compelling premise, and I hope you go ahead and check that out at the link in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and keep making more. This is just my quick video after work with my thoughts that I was thinking during work. I got a convention I'm going to tomorrow, and then I'll come back and do another video and do more stuff. So I'm gonna just keep it pushing, man. I'll see y'all in the next. Peace.